Hi, hello, welcome to Quality Thought YouTube channel. Good morning, all of you. My voice is
Yes,
clear.
yes, sir, it's clear.
Right.
Others, please respond whether it is audible or not.
Yes, it is audible.
Yeah, right. Is my screen is visible?
Yep.
Yeah, right. Thank you. So in the last 2 days, we saw two important topics. One is what about the full stack developer and how it is important and how it is useful for our career and all these things we saw on the first day. And second day we saw the total course content, how our content is different from others, and how our content is with eight skill set, and how it is useful to fulfill our requirements, developer point of view and company point of view, and even the project requirements point of view. Now today I want to show you everyone 2 points. One is what is meant by a solution, and the second point is Visual Studio. These two things I want to discuss. In the real world, when you are developing a project for a particular company, okay, it may be a very small project or it may be an enterprise level application, okay, which is the high end one. How our .NET and how our Visual Studio provides a solution to develop a small application to a enterprise level application. So first of all, how the Visual Studio thinks about the solution or thinks about the project, you need to understand it. Here I am not using the word project, I am using a word called solution. So first you need to understand what is the meaning of a solution. Now for this, for better understanding about a solution, I want to go with one example. Now you are all know about Big Basket, Amazon, and DMart. These are all. I hope you are all know about all these enterprises. Okay, even the Reliance Mart also. If you want to work, or if you want to provide, or if you want to automate the entire enterprise of any Big Basket or like Amazon like enterprises, if you are trying to provide or if you want to automate the entire operations related to that one, okay, that e-commerce application, then it is called, simply say, you are trying to provide a solution for it. If you are trying to, if you are providing some software to a particular company, I mean that for a particular client, it means you are providing a solution. That client project is called problem for you. I mean that it is a problem, you are providing a solution to it by using your technology called .NET. Okay, is it the exact meaning? No. Now let us explore how a enterprise level application will exist. A solution is a collection of projects. Remember that. A solution is a collection of projects. The meaning of project changes here. A solution is a collection of projects. How? Let us see. Here, when you are developing a solution for a enterprise, generally that enterprise contains a database. Say, sir, all of you, if you see Amazon or if you see Big Basket or if you see any Reliance, okay, e-commerce application, I'm talking about the e-commerce application because they are all well known to you. So here it contains a common database. Say yes or no, all of you. Hello. Is my voice is audible?
Yes.
Yes. It contains a database. That database should be made accessible to all. That database should be made common to all, and it should be same to all. Remember that. Suppose if you are accessing a Amazon product data by using mobile app, okay, you get some products. Some products are visible to you. Suppose some other person visiting the Amazon through the web application Amazon.in. The mobile app user and the website user, both the persons should get the same data, right or wrong? The data should not differ, right or wrong? Same products, same prices, same names, and same categories. The interface is different. Okay, one person using website, one person using mobile app, right or wrong? Hello? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, right. So it means for a mobile user, a mobile application is required. So this mobile app is by some technology, and for a desktop user or for a laptop user, one more application is required. That is a web application. Right. Now the third one, okay, here we can write around 8 types of applications, but I am restricting this one to 3 only because for your better understanding. Now, this mobile app user and website user are customers, right? Or customers, right? See, we are all accessing the Big Basket or Amazon or any Reliance e-commerce application, okay, or the products either by using mobile app or either by using website. So we are all called as customers. Say yes or no? Hello? Hello? All of you.
Hello.
Yeah. We are all called as customers, right or wrong?
Yes.
Yes. See, right. Now, third one more user is there. That user category is called as, say for example, employee of that company. Employee, remember. This employee also wants to access this database. Why? See, the customers also wants to access this database, and this employee also wants to access this database. The difference is this employee manages that product data, because every day that employees of that company, they need to change the prices, they need to change the names, and they need to change the status of the products, and they need to change the discounts, offers, and all. So it means this employee application should able to manage the data, whereas mobile app and web app uses the data. They are not allowed to change the data. Remember that. We can select the products and we can place the orders. So here we are all customers. Remember that. But here the important point is the customers and the employees of that company, okay, whatever the applications they are using, okay, by using which technology they are developed, irrespective of that, every application should access the same data or not? Tell me. Mobile app, web app, and this employee application app, okay, which is used by that company employees, should access the same data or not? That database should not differ, right? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. How to achieve this? How to make this? Now, here you need to create a common data access layer. DAL. It is called DAL. Data access layer. So this data access layer is nothing but DB logic, which is or which connects with the database, and it performs all the database operations on it, like say select, insert, delete, all. I mean search, insert. Okay, I mean add. Insert means here add or something. Or new, you can call them it as a new also. Like say update. Update means it is like edit, like that. Next, delete. In such a way, see, just I am simplifying that operations, but really there are so many internal logics are there. Transaction management is there, concurrency control is there. So many things are there. Developing a data access layer is not that much easy. Remember, for better understanding, just I am using that words: search, insert, delete, and all. Right. Now, in these operations, few operations, I mean, maybe all operations are required for employee. An employee can insert data. An employee can delete product data. An employee can update the product data. But whereas customers can select the product data and they are not allowed to change the prices. Okay, they can change only quantity only. Okay, I want 2 paste. Okay, I want 2 soaps, like that. I can change it. I can make it as quantity 3 or 4, or I can delete that product from my cart, not from the database. Remember that. So, how to make available that functionalities to all these apps? For that purpose, we need one more layer. It is called as a REST Web API. Right. So this REST Web API, what is the benefit of this REST Web API? See here, this mobile app is maybe it is Android or maybe it is iOS. This web application may be by .NET or maybe by some other technology also. This employee application, it is a Windows application, just assume, because this application is installed only in the office systems, whereas this mobile app and web, they are accessible to everyone through internet and through the Play Store. From the Play Store, you can download this mobile app. From the website, I mean from the web server, you can access the website through internet, right? But whereas this application, this employee application is not allowed to use by all. It is installed only inside the office systems, limited access, right? Now, this mobile app uses this REST Web API. This web application uses this REST Web API, and this employee app, this Windows application uses this REST Web API. And this REST Web API uses this data access layer. So this is the project, okay, which need to be developed in the real time. So here, the entire project, see, you are developing a project for, say for example, Big Basket or Reliance. Okay. Now, you are providing a solution to Big Basket. Okay. So now what is the solution name? big basket solution. So big basket solution includes how many projects? All of you able to follow? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Now big basket is a solution. Okay. You are providing a solution to big basket. So big basket solution it is not project. Big basket solution is a collection of projects. What are they? See, the data access layer, it is one project. So this data access layer is a project. Technically, it is called as a class library project. And it is called DLL, Dynamic Link Library. So the first project in the solution is a class library. So what is the purpose of this class library? It is a data access layer. So big basket data access layer. So big basket data access layer is a project. Technically, it is called class library project. It is just logic oriented, remember. Next, second project. Coming to this diagram. See here, it is REST Web API. REST Web API is another project, project 2. See, it is developed by using ASP.NET REST Web API. It may be by regular ASP.NET or it may be by ASP.NET Core, anything. But it is a second project. So come back here. So Big Basket API, the project. By which technology or by using which library? It may be by ASP.NET or ASP.NET Core Web API. That is second project. Now the third project, mobile app. See here. So this is a project, third project. Project 3. By using which one? Xamarin. Okay. So here, Big Basket mobile app. By using which one? Xamarin. That is also available in Visual Studio. Now the fourth one, web application. This is project 4. It is a web application. It is a website. Okay. So here, this website you can develop by using Angular or React UI, user interface. Okay. So web UI. So this web UI is developed. So Big Basket web application. It is by using either React or Angular. That is available in the Visual Studio. Next. After that, project 5. Right, employee application. It is a Windows application. Fine. Big basket employee application. It is by, hello? Hello? Right. So totally 5 projects. So here big basket solution means it is a collection of how many projects? 5 projects. In the real world, these 5 projects are required or not for a company? Right or wrong? Hello? Required or not?
Yeah, required.
Required. So here the Visual Studio provides an architecture to handle this type of environment, this type of structure. Okay. So in Visual Studio, if you are writing at least one line, just welcome to .NET, that is also in this architecture. Remember that. It is not file based, even it is not project based. It is more than project. More than project means solution based. Remember that. If you want to write at least say welcome to .NET, one line program, okay, one line, that also should be with one solution and one project at least. Okay, without the project it is not possible to write a program in .NET, and that project should be in solution. So if you want to write at least one line, you must create a solution and you must create a project in it. Okay, whether you are a learner or whether you are a developer, but if you are using .NET means through Visual Studio, it should be realistic project structure. Okay, it is not allowed to use the techno. It is not allowed to use. It not allows you to use like just like a file-based programming. Suppose if you see Turbo C, okay, in the olden days, I mean that when you are learning C, okay, in the Turbo C, you select file new. Just observe file new. It means you select a file, but file is not useful to develop a project. Remember that. File is for just to write some code related to some particular task. That's all. So the Visual Studio is based on solution architecture. Remember. Okay. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what are the other things you can add into the solution? See, these are all the projects with their own logics. You can add testing projects to this because you want to test. Big basket test application. Because you want to test. Okay, you want to test your application, right? The logic which you developed. So that is by using a N unit. The test project. It is called test project. Testing is required or not? Tell me. It is required. So how to develop the test code? By using a separate project called test project, and the test project uses N unit. There are so many other libraries also there. Okay, MS unit, X unit, so many. But now the companies purely focusing on N unit. Okay, right. So this is the main structure. Okay, this is a very brief introduction. How the Visual Studio IDE focuses on the real world project structure. Okay, right. Next, which version of Visual Studio we need to use? Either 2019 is okay or 2022 is also important. Remember that. If possible, better to go with 2022, but both are okay, no problem. Okay, we can easily migrate to 2022 after the 2019. Okay, just next. What is the other benefit in the Visual Studio? The Visual Studio is integrated with internally with the Git repository, and it is integrated internally with Azure cloud. So once the application is developed successfully and it is tested, everything is fine, then you need to deploy it on the cloud. From Visual Studio, you can make it. Next, your Visual Studio is integrated with the Git account, Git repository. Okay. And if you are Azure repository, it is. Okay. So you can push your code into Azure repos, and it made available to the client through the created existing CI and CD pipelines, continuous integration and continuous development. Okay, the complete DevOps implementation. So for that purpose, you no need to use any other tools. Remember that Visual Studio is enough to perform these two operations or to work with these two. Everything is accessible through Visual Studio. Visual Studio provided separate menus, Git menu, and it internally integrates with Azure cloud, so that once the credentials are properly synced, automatically while you are publishing, it accesses every service. If your subscription is valid, active, and your credentials are synced properly in between the Azure cloud and Visual Studio, then automatically it identifies everything. Automatically it updates everything. Right. Now, what is the other benefit of Visual Studio? Visual Studio is with a rich set of templates. Remember, the rich set of templates. Templates means the predefined skeleton for your projects. If you want to develop, say, class library,
Light off the mommy.
class library, ASP.NET, ASP.NET core web application, that is one template. ASP.NET web application, that is one template. In such a way, it provides a template. It is like just like a building block, or not building block, sorry. It is like a skeleton. It is like a skeleton with some predefined code, so that your job will be very easy. Next, what is the next benefit? The Visual Studio came up with a package manager called NuGet. Even in other technologies also package managers are there. Suppose if you take Node, okay, NPM, Node Package Manager. Here it is NuGet. What is the benefit of this NuGet? When you are working with a project, if you want some library, some additional library from the outside world, I mean that from the internet, you can download the required library, you can search in the internet, and you can get that library automatically. Just you need to provide the name, okay, either fully or partially. Based on that, it automatically identifies the available providers, available vendors for your library, and among that you can select the trusted vendor. From that vendor, you can download the relevant version. It shows all the available versions also. Okay, right. So that is very useful for the developers. You no need to search for the required code in the internet. Everything is taken care by this NuGet package manager. Next, what is the other benefit by Visual Studio? AI based help. It is called IntelliSense feature. IntelliSense. So AI based help means while you are typing, automatically it suggests the code. Up to which extent? Sometimes it generates the entire function and entire class also, especially in the 2022, not in the 2019, especially in the 2022, it works like that. Depending upon your way of coding, it automatically identifies, it internally monitors what type of names you are using, what type of components you are creating. Based on that, what you are going to create next is guessed by the Visual Studio. Based on that, sometimes it shows the entire class also, and sometimes it shows the entire function also, based on your activities. So AI based help, it is very useful. Okay, next. Suppose due to this help, there is one more benefit is there. You don't know the API completely. Suppose, for example, because it's really not possible, because thousands of classes are there, and so many methods and properties are there. So while typing, which library is available and which library is not available is automatically shown by that help. So if in that context, in that area, if that library is not available, okay, help never shows that. So that immediately you are able to understand that, okay, that library is not applicable here, like that, in such a way. Or while typing the function names, based on the entered text, automatically shows the list of functions which are available with that name. From that list, you can select the required one, right? So in such a way, that help is very useful. And the next, debugging. So the debugging features, these are also very useful, because debugging means the debug options means finding an error and providing a solution to it. Okay, so such features are also very effective features are there. Tracing, analysis, okay, so many performance related options. Asha, you can contact Priyanka. So Priyanka will provide our course manager. Priyanka will provide the complete duration and course and each and everything, whatever the details you want. I will share the number, okay, on the chart at the end of the session. Right. So the performance related options to check the performance of our application or project. So in such a way, the Visual Studio provided so many options which makes or which improves your productivity, the developer's productivity. Okay, right. Now, all are comfortable? Hello, my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, I want to show you one application right now. How to create a web application and how to deploy it on the cloud using Visual Studio just within 10 minutes.
Before the end of the session, a request to all of you. ఈ వీడియోలోని కంటెంట్ మీద మీకు ఏ విధమైనటువంటి డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా కింద కామెంట్స్ రూపంలో మీరు ప్రొవైడ్ చేసినట్టయితే ఇమీడియట్గా మా టీం వాటికి రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. ఫర్దర్ కోర్సెస్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కోసం మీరు క్వాలిటీ థాట్ వెబ్సైట్ని విజిట్ చేయొచ్చు, లేదా డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో ప్రొవైడ్ చేయబడినటువంటి కాంటాక్ట్ నెంబర్స్కి మీరు కాల్ చేసినట్టయితే మీకు కంప్లీట్ డీటెయిల్స్ అనేటువంటివి ప్రొవైడ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. ఫర్దర్ మీకు మరిన్ని క్వాలిటేటివ్ వీడియోస్ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేయడానికి ప్లీజ్ లైక్ దిస్ వీడియో అండ్ షేర్ దిస్ వీడియో అండ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవర్ ఛానల్ క్వాలిటీ థాట్. Thank you all of you.